A very warm welcome to Yildiz Readings 5D. Before we get into the content, a very warm welcome and an update as to what we do here. We cover your psychic energies by zodiac, your twin flame path, astrology and more. And yes, we are live every Friday, so come along and join us and click the bell, you'll get a notification. And we do have the Members Hub. Now the Members Hub is a protected place where twin flames can go. You also can get the pre-release content ahead of the game and all the extensions, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, due to the fact I'm a psychic medium. Now separately we have additional lives, but just click the bell and I'll update you. And if you do want a booking, the website link is below and above on the screen. You can see we have different styles of readings. We also have group sessions. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm sitting here, beautiful Cancer, and I'm looking at your read and I'm like, okay, let's sum this up. You guys are coming through the gate, sort of like getting back into your equilibrium. Let's put it that way, okay? Now, we do have your romance energy here, but there is obviously, through the new moon in Cancer, something has shifted in your life. So there is also additional messages coming through here, but it is relating to love, but it's also very separate. Now, I do feel there was a lot of frustration and, it's almost like something was given to you to deal with, as well as the psychic downloads were there. Now, you are going to find you're going to be very direct, especially with individuals, but your emotions and your movement forward, you're going to find that it is going to get into its equilibrium. And even from your romance house, it's sort of like you were dissolving and digesting some of the past. And now that you've kind of summed that up, you're really fiercely moving forward and you're having some sense of momentum, but there might have been some sluggish energy really going on and frustrations, in that Mercury retrograde cycle. You do have throat chakra. Okay, and you're coming through the gate as the Queen of Swords. Now, what I'm getting is there appears to be, because when I was looking at these cards, I'm like, that and that and that. Okay, this is past. The heart of the matter was you may have been a little bit quiet and agitated. You were trying to sum things up, as well as the white noise of the external world. You were digesting that of the past. What makes even more sense is the fact that the Capricorn moon that we had landed in your Venus house. So it does make sense that this is such. I feel you were really trying to make sense of everything. And, this demeanor in your energy that's coming through is really transformative. It looks like you're a real mover shaker. I'm not necessarily feeling you completely in the high vibe, but you're on the way up. There were people in the past I'm seeing and energies that you had endured that really was very tense, and the value systems were out, and it was very taxing psychologically and spiritually. I'm seeing that is very much in the past and you're really moving forward. And that maybe was where you were really second guessing your momentum forward. And it's a little bit like, a piece of chewing gum stuck on your shoe and you're trying to move forward, but it's kind of pulling you back. And you're like, is this ever going to let up? Is this ever going to stop? Is that, am I going to get my physical movement? Am I going to be able to liberate myself into this energy, speak my truth, be my truth, think my truth? And I do feel you're moving into that. You're like, okay, fallacy. But there was apparently things where you were like, do I, don't I? Do I invest in this? Don't I? How do I move forward? And the funny thing is, when I pulled the clarify, it's not that you're angry about it because now it's making sense. You're willing to invest in that of people, places and things that are investing in you. But your direct download is, you're just not giving energy to that of what is not giving energy to you. You're very intentional, but you're not angry. It's like resolve. I don't even feel it's resolve. I feel it's your acknowledgement of something. But there does appear to be a group of energies in the past that were very intense. The situation was very intense. very exhausting. You've moved through that. Some of the things you're doing at the moment, you may shift your routine around. And I'm hearing the term fallacy. Now, fallacy, it's almost, what's being shown to me is you might have been telling yourself a bunch of false fulfilling prophecies, you know, it's always going to be this way. And now you don't believe that. It's this empowerment of the Leo energy is coming through and it's really moving you forward. But you're really nurturing and loving yourself and also having that self-talk where you're going, no, okay, we're going to move forward from this. Because I do feel you are physically leaving that in the past. This does come up regular in your zodiacs, Cancer, and it is something to do with injustices. It could be something to do with legalities. I feel some of you may be getting some paperwork done. There might be a correction course for you in your career sector that is connecting to your love life, and you're trying to pull life together. But it's what I'm saying is, you're also noticing that you've got to fill your cup, that not everything's money. And that may be, you know, not everyone expects you to be everything, if you know what I mean. But you guys are really beautiful at doing such. But it's almost like, you know, sometimes pointing the finger, having an expectation and requiring you to do more. And I really feel in this instant, that isn't directly what it is, but I do see a huge windfall for you coming through, and it is due to your own hand and efforts of just doing, you know, just keeping that momentum with the consistency, showing up, doing what you need to do, but you also spiritually know. For some reason, it just feels as though as much that is coming in is going out, and for the plan that you have in this romantic connection and where you want to be, you don't want to lose more, but I feel it's more you're wanting to see progress. That's what I'm hearing. So I don't feel there is a perpetrator energy involved here, because I feel the perpetrator energy in this situation, you've left that energy in the past. That energy's gone. I do feel, how do I put it? Somebody is going to tell you something that's going to be very beneficial to you. I feel it's going to be very lucrative. It's almost like you thought something was going to go one way, but it's going to go a different way. I do feel you're further along your path than you thought, because you're feeling... For some, I'm feeling this anger of the past. It's like it just doesn't resonate with you anymore. So some people may be thinking you're still angry, but it's just not resonating. It's like there's no, you know, it's a fallacy. So I told you, fallacy. It's like that. Yeah. Because you're not feeding the energy. You've got compassion, but you're just not feeding the dinosaur. You know what I mean? The unconditional love and the celestial teacher, how do I put it? Okay, whatever this crossness is and, you know, dispute, there's a falsity here. Because in your mind, you're like, reacting is giving it more energy. Disengaging is cutting that tie where you're not working with that as an energy frequency anymore. And again, I will say, I don't feel this is relating to your romantic partner. Okay? Because, you know, in your mind, doing such would be the wrong move. You're like, no, I'm not doing it that way. This obviously is really important because it's coming through. And look, it does make sense. So number one, I will say, you do have a plan of action. I do feel you have kept it quiet, but I do feel you're going to declare what this plan is. And there is a plan, Cancer. Your self-esteem is raised, but, you know, you're not taking any rubbish anymore. You had kept your mouth closed. But I do feel you coming through the gate. I know what I want. I'm taking the actions. I'm my own thinker. Nobody can tell me X, Y, and Z. I have my own mind to make my decisions. And I see you problem solving. I don't necessarily feel that everything has been going according to plan, but you're still been moving, you know, really through those waves. And you're just choosing more effectively. But I do feel there's a bunch of things here that you're directly dealing with. They are potentially from the past. They're old situations. You're tying up loose ends. But I do see you moving forward. But there's a major plan here. What is this plan, please? Cancer. I may pull another chakra card. You want it all. You want it all. You're getting back on your scarred path. This can be a divine connection. It just feels all things. You're leaving the old behind and you're ushering brand new energy in. And this brand new energy is new ways of being. This can be with an individual you directly are with now. Or yeah, and I'm really feeling such. It's like you know who this is going to be with. You know the way you are moving. You may not necessarily know how everything's going to come together, but there is going to be a plan. I also feel you've been manifesting this, whether you know it or not, by tuning into that of what you want. And really moving through those waves. What you unintentionally have done, and I really feel this could be coming through by the full moon in Aquarius. It's almost like you are co-creating such. Self-esteem, grabbing your life, taking it, going towards that of what you feel is your true love, your scarred path, your destiny, your contracts, your friendship groups. You want it all. You're getting it all, but you're doing it correctly. You know, not sipping from the devil's cup. You're picking correctly. You're dreaming, but you're realizing dreams can be reality. Dreams can be reality when we pick effectively. Especially when we're in our authenticity. I do feel you, like I said, I feel you've looked back, but you know what a relationship is now. I do feel this really came up around the new moon. And again, if you are in this connection or you're not, both parties are really missing each other. But it's like I said, it's almost saying, look, all work and no play goes for a dull day. And I do feel this is really manifesting it in for you. But it is very much a give and take. Because you have prior sipped from the yucky cup. And you're just not going back there, okay? Your cards at the heart of it were deeply transformative, but it has brought you to this path. It has brought you to this movement forward. You may not have been ready, but you face those challenges with such poise. But it's all the lack mentality, instead of it taking you backwards, it's inspired you to co-create. I feel you're going to be more passionate, more loving, more open. I feel for some of you there's a lot of memories again of the past, both bittersweet and nostalgic. But there's also the reality of, I'm looking at the strength card and I feel you are looking at the bigger plan. You're looking at your life, where it's going. You're looking at a brand new beginning. Bird's eye view, 100%. You want a connection, right? But the rebirth is getting back to basics. Now, what do I mean by getting back to basics? I feel some of you are thinking that this is never going to happen. This, you know, connection, this proposal. I'm going to pull a clarifier on it. I feel there is a major proposal here. I do feel this is hidden. I do feel this is between now and August. So whatever is being planned, the hold up is not you. It is coming on down. Come through and have a look at this read. Thanks for joining Yildiz Readings 5D. I trust that you enjoyed the content and love to hear your feedback. Now, yes, we're live every Friday for the Twin Flame update for the collective energy, as well as if you do click the bell, you can get the community post update because you don't get notified of lives. Now, the Members Hub also has 3 sessions a month now at $11. If you do want to come and join us, especially for all the extension reads, which are at the higher level, you can find the link on the main page here. You can see it above the screen, and it gives you the 3 tier levels. Additionally, I do see you throughout the month for your romance updates, for your twin flame and the moon energy and more. So have a great month, and I'll see you on the other side. And yes, I do private readings. The information is in the info box. Love and light, guys.